Okay, we're back for game three, and there's that white sauce again to start off from Alex.
Just teasing me here.
White with green. So yeah, we saw white with red last time. This time it's white with green.
And we haven't seen any white cards, right?
No, it's maybe it's declaration in stone. That would have been handy in the last game.
Yeah. All right, so no turn one plays for either player.
Yeah, so this is what we were talking about in the start of the last match, where Alex has to sort of be the aggressor early and get on the front foot because he's going to push the brawler, which will be a 4-3, sort of forcing Devin to have the answers this time.
Yeah. Still some aggressive decks here. The tracker gives him some long-term, long game uh, reach, but he seems more of an aggro deck from Alex here. And he had to play an Aether Hub for the red source.
Well, that's
Turn
not.
two.
Yeah, that's probably quite ideal for Devon, unless of course Alex has got a removal spell, harness lightning, because it means he's going to start pumping out 3-3 relentless deads.
Would you, if you attack with a brawler here, would you pump?
Yeah, I think I would because it costs one to pump, doesn't? Yeah, one to pump, and Ether Hub it still leaves you the one energy. Or now he's fixed anyway. Oh, so are you suggesting more like offer the trade?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very unlikely that Devin trades, and then you can save the energy for pumping later, or
Yeah, I think the only thing with the brawler is because you can only pump it once per turn.
yeah, just get in for the damage.
Yeah, I think he needs to race here
Yeah,
because his creatures, the cub and the hydra, they don't have trample by themselves.
right.
So Devon's deck is kind of set up where he can probably just chump all day long and just go wider.
Yeah, so that was an interesting play game trail first, and then fetch the mountain so that your game trail stays tapped. Diagraph Colossus comes in from the upper 3/3 due to the Mimic, not because of its own abilities, because there's no zombies in the graveyard yet.
Yep, and this is it's going to be an interesting turn from Alex because I don't think Devon would trade that Colossus for the brawler. So he could get in for the 4, but he'd be facing at least 5 on the way back.
Right.
And it would make it even more interesting. Oh, he's not going to have a tracker now. I was going to say if he played a tracker.
So what would you go for here? The Colossus or the Mimic?
I'd take the Colossus and just keep pushing the damage.
Hmm.
How about yourself? You'd take the Mimic?
I kind of think the Mimic has more long-term value. The Colossus is just kind of a 3/3 forever, right?
Yeah, that's yeah. Until it goes into the graveyard. Other cards go in the graveyard. Sorry, but I think the engine on it's just too much. Its ability to make 2/2s every time you cast a zombie.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that ability, so never mind. You're correct.
And at this stage, with their life totals 18 to 12, and that brawler's just smashing for the brawler has trample as well, so it's
Yeah.
smashing for 4 a turn. It's kind of putting the pressure on Devon to have some sort of response here.
And turn 2 Mimic just gets you so much value.
Yeah, he's kind of Alex is kind of in this awkward position now where he's looking at 6 damage on the other side of the board. So at the same time, Devon's at 12, so he's sort of 3 hits shy. He's probably going to swing the brawler again here, but it's just sort of getting a bit. It's getting to the point where maybe he can't race anymore.
Land Glorybringer?
Well, Glorybringer's not going to take down the Lord. It'll take the Mimic.
Chandra.
That will take down the Lord. If he takes down the Lord, then he's probably either hanging back in defense of the Brawler or losing the Chandra.
I think you got to leave him back, right? Chandra's just too much value. And
Yeah, and Chandra is a clock as well, to a turn.
Oh, being aggressive. Like Chandra, you've 4 mana, gain 2 life, and kill a creature.
Yeah, you're correct. It's basically a 4 mana removal spell.
I mean, depending on what's in his hand, sometimes this is what you need, but 1 card in hand. And Devin's got 6 or 5.
Well, another Lord. But here he can at least force a trade in the next turn between the Lord and the Brawler. And otherwise, Devin's going to go to 4. And he can't go to 4 with against a Glorybringer deck.
Yeah. I mean, Glorybringer here just wins, right?
Well, Glorybringer can't take down the Lord because it only does 3 damage on the exert, doesn't it?
I think it's more. I think it's 4. Yeah, it deals 4 damage.
Oh, yeah, so Glorybringer off the top will win it for Alex. No.
Bristling Hydra.
He keeps leaving up green mana, so I'm guessing.
No, he's leaving up white mana. Come on.
Yeah. Oh well, he did have the what was the card? The cycling card. Maybe he's got a harmonize in there. But yeah, he might have blossoming defense as well.
That's right. That's right.
He has. I think he's shown it in both games so far.
There's a trade.
Yeah, not a bad trade. And Devon's probably not in a position to attack here. I mean, he can offer the trade for the Dread Wanderer, but then he's essentially offering the Mimic on defense on the way back. But 5 mana now, he's in Liliana's Mastery territory.
Yeah, but he would just pump and give him hexproof. Ooh, Sky Sovereign.
Oh, I didn't see that one coming. Does 3 damage to target creature. He does have the energy to. Oh, he can't prevent it because the Sovereign's colorless. Oh no, he has hexproof, not protection from colors. Yeah, so he can protect himself.
Got a pump here. Some of these lower to the ground red-green decks, they play like that +4, +0, invigorated rampage. A lot of these give them trample type effects, but doesn't seem like Alex is on that build.
Yeah, I think he's probably just got the blossoming defenses. I think I mentioned in game one that electrostatic pummeler was kind of popular in this build when they were first leaked back in Kaladesh, and you could sort of do 20 damage with the one card on turn 3 or 4 if you had the correct draw. But it's dropped off the face of the earth. No one plays it
It
anymore.
looks like that
Oh,
oh, there's the
there you
inspiration, the
go.
white, the white.
I bet he was just begging to he was just begging Devin to play Relentless Deads, but he just wouldn't do it.
I wonder if he kept in the green destroy artifact. I was making fun of him for keeping.
Yeah,
It looks like it would be pretty good right
yeah,
now.
that'd be perfect right now. It'd even take the mimic down.
Yeah, the mimic or yeah.
Importantly here, Alex is out of cards as well,
Out of cards, out of energy.
so it's going to be a straight up trade with the flagship if he wants to.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good trade. I would attack here.
I wouldn't take it if I was Devin.
Yeah.
My opponent out of cards. If I can get another creature, the flagship's going to swing for 9 next turn. It'll be a 2-turn clock.
Well, the skyship can only hit creatures, right? Deal
Is
3.
it creature? I thought it was play.
Creature or a planeswalker, not
Oh,
an opponent.
planeswalker. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so it's still a 3-turn clock there. So yeah, I probably would have swung the Hydra on that turn.
Okay, but he keeps him back. And now Devin's got 3 cards in hand and a clue. But he can't crew the Sovereign quite yet. So maybe that's what Alex was banking on. Maybe if he just doesn't play a creature or plays like a tapped creature like Red One.
There's a 3/3 to crew it,
Okay.
and he's thinking, "Damn, I cast that stone 1 turn too early."
So do you attack here with the Sky Sovereign?
I would for sure.
For sure. But then
Crypt Breaker's back to. I was going to say can draw, but not now. You can make a 2/2 with the Crypt Breaker because he's still got 1 card in hand.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, another line he could take here is to have the Sovereign do 3 damage to the Hydra and swing the Mimic and see if he wants to trade it because he's out of cards. Alex is out of cards, and if he trades the Mimic for the Hydra, then he's.
Yeah, I think that's too risky because then Glorybringer you just lose to Glorybringer.
For...
Because he would just take it from the Sky Sovereign and the Mimic, and then if he top decks Glorybringer, take down the Crypt Breaker and bash in from 9.
Yes, you're correct. He needs a. Well, he can still get another chumper with the Crypt Breaker because you discard that last card to get the 2/2.
Well, he's got a tapped Crypt Breaker, right? So he can't do that yet. He's got Summoning Sickness.
As you tap. Yes. Oh,
Harness Lightning. Not saving it for the Sky Sovereign. Get
where's he?
take
He's taking the Mimic.
down the Mimic. Swing with the Hydra.
Out of cards again. He's probably doing the math. Can I do it? Risky.
All right, he's going for it.
He's just flat out dead if he.
I mean, he can't play the long game. The Crypt Breaker will start eventually drawing cards. He's got a clue.
Yeah.
Devin's card in hand.
But if Devin gets a 3/3, somewhere here that he can play to crew the Sky Sovereign so he can then swing the Relentless Dead as well, then it's game over.
Yeah. But this is tricky because the question is Devin far
Oh,
enough? Oh, so he blocks. He wants to stay at 8, which I agree with because you just don't want to lose to Glorybringer when you're kind of technically ahead.
well, it kind of puts him in the awkward position coming up next, where depending on his draws, he might not be able to do anything because he'll have to hang back in defense to respect the Glorybringer.
Yeah, and the Hydra now has 3 energy from. Where did he get the energy from? The Harness Lightning? Yeah, so
Y-
now he can.
oh,
Oh, oh. Oh, so he's just. Okay, so he's just going to make a ton of zombies here. Crew, attack for
is it
9.
3 zombies?
But, yeah,
2 zombies.
yeah. And then he can just crew, attack for 9. And that's game? Exacxies?
Yep, he's got it. So Devin's going to take down his standard match 2-1.
Right, those were all great close games. So, wonder. Well, hopefully the modern and legacy will also be great games. Yeah.
And there's a confirmation.